Wildlife officials have been trying to capture a wayward sea otter that has been wrestling surfboards away from surfers and aggressively approaching kayakers off the coast of Santa Cruz, California. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the 5-year-old female otter has shown aggression toward people for several weeks and poses a public safety risk.
Almost every time you surf here, there's otters, and they've chewed on leashes, they've got on the back of boards over the years, but this one looked kind of scary the way he was taken after that one kid.
The animal, which wildlife officials named Sea Otter 841, was born in captivity and released into the wild in June 2020. She is tagged with her number and has a radio transmitter that officials are monitoring to find and capture her. But so far, despite repeated attempts, they have been unable to grab her.
They can't throw a net over her into water. They can't tranquilize her because of fear of her drowning. So they really need to get hands on her. And they've been using a bait surfboard where a diver goes into the water towing a surfboard, and she's gotten on it multiple times in the past few days, and he swims back to the boat, but as soon as they get within a couple of feet, she dives off.
Video and photographs shared on social media show the marine mammal getting on top of different surfboards, on at least one occasion biting and tearing chunks off a board, and aggressively approaching surfers.
So we don't really know why this particular animal is doing this. In the past, we've seen some cases where a sea otter was illegally fed by someone in the public, and that led the animal to continue approaching other people looking for food and led to more aggressive behavior. So we don't know if that happened in this case. We have currently no evidence that that was the case, but we have seen that in the past. We've also seen cases where hormonal surges, particularly with adult females, can lead to changes in behavior.
They said it is not the first time the otter has shown aggressiveness toward humans. The sea otter was observed approaching people in late 2021. Last May, she was spotted with a pup in the Santa Cruz area and 4 months later exhibited similar aggressive behavior.
With this being repeated behaviors and the potential risk to both the animal as well as the public, that we needed to attempt to actually capture her so that she could be placed in another zoo and aquarium for long-term care.
Southern sea otters, whose population dwindled to about 50 in 1938, are managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. They are listed as federally threatened under the Endangered Species Act and are protected under the Marine Mammal Act and California state law.